Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here. Welcome back to another episode here at Dumbarton and in the Riser Nation here in Scotland. We're here because we've just been offered a new contract for another 2 years to keep the good times rolling. We also are one game away from breaking the championship record of being undefeated for more than 11 games in a row. Things are going really good here. When we come back after the intro, we're going to recap exactly how we're in this position, and then we'll obviously look a little bit further into the future and recap some more stuff as well. In just a second, run that intro. I'll be right back with you. Hopefully everyone's doing well. First thing before we get into anything, more than 50% of the people that watch these videos aren't subscribed, and I'm about to hit 450 subs. If you could press the subscription button, would help promote this content out to other football managing enthusiasts. Football manager enthusiast probably would have been the better way to word it. I've just watched one of the most craziest games I have played in FM this year. 4.26 XG. We scored one goal. It was a header at the back stick for Alfie Stewart. We hit the woodwork 4 times inside the first 20 minutes, 6 times in total. Plus number of blocks inside the 6-yard box and missed a penalty. Grant missed his first penalty. But without further ado, we are now the new record holders in terms of being undefeated in the league, as we now go 12 games undefeated, which is absolutely sensational, which is perfect for us. Since then, as well, or since we last met, which we recapped all of this, it's been fantastic, boys. It has been fantastic. Wins against Ross County, who are in the race with us, absolutely dominating. 18 shots, 9 on target, looking very, very good. Grant playing very, very well. Wins against 2 teams that were meant to be fighting for relegation in Abrath and Rafe Rovers. We'll say that, Rafe Rovers played okay in their game, and Abrath were a lot better than some of the sides I've already played this year. 1.6 XG, they actually look decent. We beat St. Miriam who are predicted to go close to getting promoted this year, mainly down to the fact they got a red card. It was a fairly even game. They maybe slightly edged it, as you can tell from the XG here, until the red card came in. We also finally won in a penalty shootout. It's only taken us about a few goes in this save. But, Adrio Ninans from last year took us all the way to a shootout. We needed an 81-minute equaliser, 81st minute equaliser there for 1-1. We also then got draws against Dundee and Greenock Morton. And the last 2 games, something to write home about. Greenock Morton, 22 shots, 12 on target, 1.71 XG. Apparently we did not know how to score. And you guys just saw what happened against Inverness, where we had 4.26 XG and did not know how to score. In saying that, though, we had a game against Dundee where it drew 2-2. It was the first time we dropped points this year. But the goals we scored in this game were pretty damn good. More importantly, I think the Vokins one takes the cake and might just be goal of the year contendering. I don't know. I'm really partial to that free kick from last week. But yeah, Alfie Stewart, ball falls to Vokins, 1 touch, left peg, absolute bullet into the top bin. That means that at the moment, after 12 games played, we currently are top by 7 points. We're yet to lose, which is fantastic. We have 29 goals, 15 against, so we're not the worst defence in the league, and we've got one of the better attacks in the league, so that's not too bad. If you look at the data hub, what that means is we're actually underperforming in our goals by 1. We're under our XGA, which is for the first time in the save that's happening. We're 7 points ahead, and we deserve to be top. Everything's pointing towards a promotion push / or being back-to-back champions and being in the top flight. Last thing I want to touch on quickly is the finances here, down to 378k. But what generally happens is we hold around 400 and then the player wages come out at the end of the month, hold around 400. We seem to actually make decent amount of profit when we play games at home, which is really good. What we are going to do, though, is looking at the schedule here. Let's go on a bit of a run here. I don't think there's going to be another crazy game to recap. So I'm going to play all the way till December, and we'll come back. And maybe we might just do it all on stream. For those wondering, we're currently live here with the boys, 2 hours and 27 minutes. And, well, if you follow this little plug, you might be able to come and watch a VOD. And I'll be right back with the recap from November and December. You, yes, you, follow me on Twitch. You watch all my content live and, of course, all the VODs for all your viewing needs. The Twitch is the place to go, and for funny clips like this.
Can you fucking shut up?
Pietro Pellegrini.
I'm
is a freak, Mum.
Honestly.
Pietro Pellegrini is a freak. Here we are for your mid-season review. I have gone a little bit past what I said I was going to do, which is the end of December, and that's because we were in the Cup in the third round against Livingston in the Premiership, who we did get beat in the quarterfinal last year, 1-0 in extra time. Things have gone swimmingly well, but I have to talk about the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is this, YouTube. I was going to come and give you the draw. I wish I did. I walked out my room. My game automatically sims forward after 5 seconds of inactivity, and it's done us a solid. We have got Rangers in the Scottish Cup. We are going to the Ibrox 51,000-seat stadium, and we are playing one of the best teams in Scottish football. They sit second. They've got Yilmaz. Oh, I expect to get beat. I expect to get pumped, but this is massive for us. This could be really huge for the finances, which have been taking a very steep dive over the last 2 months, which is not good, but that is A-OK. Which means we beat Livingston, and we did beat Livingston 2-1 in a game that we were 1-0 down in, and we have lost the game finally in the league, but things have gone well. So what I'm going to do is just recap this game first, and I'll recap the results. We've been amazing. We're going to the Premiership as things stand. We just don't lose games of football. It's really, really good. But yeah, Brandon here, Abdul, good finish into the bottom bin, and that is 1-0 for them. And then, as you can see here, Vokins with the ball finds Alfie Stewart, and then Sean Joash with his non-preferred right foot places one into the far corner. And then a winner from Frankie Avid with an Alfie Stewart corner, who I'm going to show you live that we cannot sign Alfie Stewart as well. Now, look, I would love to sign Alfie Stewart. They've actually now tied him down to a new deal. I went and approached him, and he turned around and said he had no interest in joining the club, which was unfortunate, and now they've tied him to a new deal, which is unlucky for us. As you can see in the league table, though, 15 games played, 5 draws, 1 loss. I'll give you the guess who we lost to. It's a club we've already lost to this season, and it's a club that seems to be a forward on our side, Partick Thistle. Now, we did come, and recap some results, previously, but what a run of form. What a run of form. We did have, obviously, the Green Knock, Inverness sort of, 2-2, 0-0, 1-0, etc. We then drew 1-1 the Partick Thistle and Dunfermline Athletic. Now, with Partick Thistle, 2.447 XG, 23 shots, 9 on target, couldn't score. If you have a look at this against Dunfermline, 3.33 XG, 19 shots, 3 on target, could not score. Inverness at home was ridiculous as well, but I've already told you guys about that. So that's 5 games in a row where we could not score goals for fun. We then lost to Partick Thistle in the Cup. Yet again, we fully rotated. Like Comalafe went to his best. We had better XG than them, etc. Lost in a penalty shootout. We don't have any penalty takers, we know this. And we needed to come back from 2-0 down against Montrose and needed a Mr. Vokins 94th minute winner to get through in the third round of the Scottish Cup. As you can see there, 3.61 XG. We were 2-0 down to 0.98 XG. But in the end, we got a late winner here as Doon played it back to Vokins on his sweet left peg, not for the first time, putting something into the top bin from distance this season. He's proving to be a bit of a legend. After that, we returned back to scoring ways a little bit more, beating Ross County, Arbroath, Rafe Rovers, all scoring goals. Arbroath and Rafe Rovers, 2 sides we should be beating. St. Mirren, we beat home and away, which I did not expect. I expect St. Mirren to be the first team that we lose to this year because they have a very good side. But 8 yellow cards, very feisty day out there from us. We beat Dundee, beat Greenock before finally losing to Partick Thistle in the league. If you have a look at the stats there, 16 shots, 6 on target, just not clinical enough for the middle of the park, or through the game, sorry. The middle of the park played pretty well. But yeah, Partick Thistle doing it to us yet again, and they just seem to be our bogey side this season. But we are 10 points clear after 21 games played. We look in a fantastic position. Financially, we're not in the greatest spot, but Rangers will provide that. That is your next episode, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I will see you guys to recap the first few games, and then Rangers will be a live com. That is correct. One of the very few live coms that we are doing. It's Rangers in the 5th round of the Scottish Cup, and we love to see it. It's fantastic. For everyone that wants to see the data hub and how we're going, if we actually knew how to score goals this season, we would be top by miles. We don't. We're still 3 goals under. We're actually 3 goals under XGA, which is superb, and 11 points plus on where we should be. We currently sit in first spot. We deserve to sit in first spot. I'm telling you guys right now, we should get promoted and have a cheeky little 700k as well. And if we do get promoted, considering the lack of financial in the club, very tempted to keep this core of this team similar. And a good test to see how good they would be next year is against Rangers in a few games' time. I'll see you guys for that game there. Thank you very much. Give it a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. As always, there is a link to the playlist to see how we've gone so far in this save if you are new. And there's obviously a link up the top to our 4-4-2 video. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you very much, and goodbye.